the black matches the mask, and then you got the pop.
All right. Let's see.
Outer sunset.
2, 3, 4. Let's start. Thank you for making it on this beautiful sunny day. You will see on the schedule that this morning is faster. So I see every group only half an hour. In this half an hour, we do Eurythmy, but we also, I will give you the veil that you have on for Chief Seattle. Yeah, you see how Eva is wearing it? So it just hangs over the shoulder. I think speech. I speak, I have spoken. I seek myself in the spirit. I feel myself within myself. I'm on the way to the spirit, to myself.
A few more moons, a few more winters.
We met only on Zoom, and I realized that the most important in this very difficult time was to feel that we are still connected, that we can together, that we find something that is possible and how to do it. I mean, nobody knew.
Let's start with Eurythmy. Please get up and all cameras on. Ye, ah, wo.
And this sort of flat screen and not looking into each other's eyes was not so easy. But I felt that the students came always to Zoom classes in a very open way, trying to do Eurythmy somehow.
Even if it's just online, I feel like as we move simultaneously, I'm kind of with the other people I'm doing Eurythmy with, which has been really helpful because this time has been really isolating for me, especially.
I don't know, Eurythmy is always a very special experience, but it feels like even more sacred almost, that we're able to have this space and we're able to have this time not only with each other, but kind of with the movement and with the sounds and everything.
A time when
And we realized that the gestures and so that the movement is soulful was absolutely possible on their own, and that they could practice that, but anything beyond it, so form really with it, and that did not work at all.
there was a time.
There was the hope that we could do something, a performance, maybe a small tour. Nobody knew how long the lockdown would be. This was a little bit like 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it is. You know, it's not so easy to come into the body and then speak through gesture.
And as hopeful as your own.
Yeah, I don't see the joy at all. It's dutiful. I know you have it deep inside, but can you show it? I know you feel it, but it's not exaggerate. If I tell you exaggerate once, you know, that all the mighty hosts do it once, like yes, all of them, they fill this entire hall and so forth. Some people say, I never want to perform. I actually hate to be exposed. I don't want anybody to look at me. But in Eurythmy, it's different. You have to turn into a performer, you know. Look at me. I can do it. We can do it together. You have to sort of enjoy it. Yeah, here we go. And. So here you go G, and then you have the C sharp. This tone somehow doesn't. Can I yell at you when it comes? Yeah. Good. Your turn.
It's been so hard to see people and really have meaningful experiences, and so just having the opportunity to work in such an intense way and focus on something and get out of the house and have really a lot of purpose in what you're doing is something that I'm really grateful for right now.
Have your left hand on top. So left hand is on top. So that there's a certain pride with it, right? Grandness, yes. So feel your shoulders and your back, and then you walk on in measured steps. Yeah. Now you look like monks. Look at this. Then it's like you go to a meditation session and you sort of here. If you bring something, if you offer something, then the elbows and the upper arm and the whole upper body actually has to be more present. Here we go. And your feet. Connection to the earth. Here we go. Yes, stronger. Kate, stronger. Proud. Yes.
The white man will never be alone.
When you do the gestures, remember that it is about those who passed away, right? Who are not in the physical body. So that the grandness, also the love, the warmth, the heart warmth in it has to be strong. And this you did a beautiful job with the white man will never be alone.
For the dead are not powerless.
Still proud. Sit back. Yes, and stop here, sorry. Yeah, so same thing, you do one step, D, right? So can you do da-da-dum, da-da-dum, many steps. This is always, we don't see it because you're locked in if you don't use your feet. No arms, we do just that theme once so that you use your feet. Many steps, and yes, dee-da-da. And again, dee-da-da, dee-da-da. Yeah, beautiful area. Oh, yes. You need to feel like her. Yeah, exactly. One more time, and. And leave. Yes, good. And now with the tones, Much better. Yeah, it's suddenly form. No, yeah, this is perfect. If you don't feel awkward in Eurythmy, you don't do it right. Yeah, very good. Here we go. And. Oh, beautiful. Yes, I could see this all the time. Yeah, now the feet and your life, and when the face lights up, oh my goodness, then I want to do it too. And this is how it ultimately is, that an audience wants to be part of it. The ending is faster. You did it too late. Fourth goes right away into second, sixth. Yeah, that you don't linger. It's easy to linger there. Very good. All right, thank you. Good work.
It's a connection. It's a connection with the space around you, with your inner self, with something you can't see, with the people around you, with the space. It's something deeper than yourself. It's something you can just let go and be. It's not something you have to be a specific thing in. So you can be whatever you want to be and be whatever the piece needs you to be instead of what society is telling you to be.
I've definitely really missed the experience of being with like everybody and being able to talk to anybody like all the time and having so many conversations throughout the day and just seeing people's faces and just connecting with people. I've like really missed that this last year. It's also so nice to be able to talk to people who I don't usually talk to and being able to, you know, have conversations with them, see them, learn things from them, and connect with people who I wouldn't normally connect with. And that's been really special this week.
We are two distinct races and must ever remain so.
We do it again. There is one part where they have a very small form and quick.
Where it needs to go faster.
What's the text of the?
We are two distinct races
We are two distinct.
Yeah.
and must ever remain so, with separate origins and separateness.
That needs
Yeah.
to go quicker.
Yeah, right. This is.
If there are other places where you're having to wait for me or where it goes too fast for you, you should let me know.
Yeah.
Also at the end where it's like seemingly without regret.
Yeah.
I think you can be like a little bit faster.
Mhm.
There's
Fast?
very many
Okay.
gestures.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Good.
It's
Now,
good to know.
when you do it again, Elizabeth, all of you, think that you tell it to the people. You now tell it to me, but if you think you had 500 people in here, you know, they have never heard it. It's a relationship always from the person who performs to the person who sees it or hears it. So that it streams from you out to the other.
From the graves of your ancestors and seemingly without regrets.
Where is your head when you have regret? Look at this. Some of you do this. So somehow the head has to become part of the A, right? Not that you have to look down so much. Try once.
And seemingly without regret.
Better, but you know, I would not quite believe you. What did you just say? You know, final resting place is hallowed ground. Take your time. Do it one more time. Do it, deliver it. Be more dramatic. Real drama. In a good way. We need it. Otherwise, we actually barely understand it. Yeah, let's do it one more time and then exit and come already. Good, we do that also one more time. This last motive, please, Lilia. The third up. Second, octave, B flat. This is Lilia's favorite piece of all times. Lilia becomes so romantic then that all her heart and her soul starts to come alive. You know that they're not going like this. Look, this is normal. And you with me, if you do this, right away the feet, you move differently with the feet. Feel your fingers. You support them. What you do outside is towards them. Yeah. Jade, for Max. Do it for Max. Here we go. Yeah, good. You know what? It's very beautiful. It's actually you're beautiful together. And this is the second time was beautiful, the two of you. And in the front there, there's da 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 da. Yeah. So, dear students, can I quickly have your attention? So these next 45 minutes, I would like to see every small group piece, and I want your help that you are ready that the next one can come. You know, so that we hopefully have time for everybody to show and do it.
Ignite the compassion.
Ignite the compassion. Can you please go to your places? You look all in different directions. And let's ignite the compassion. So who did I say is next? Come. Gremlins. Did you look at the masks that I brought?
They were wonderful. I love them so much. Yeah.
You really do, or are you sarcastic?
No, I like them.
You know what? I want you to put some on.
Right now. After being in like isolation for so long, and then coming back to doing this for this whole week, it's just been really great to just like the connection with the people around me.
And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love.
This was a speech, right? He told that. So they're a little different than a poem. That the words, the audience needs to think a little bit more. You know, it's not like a poem where we are carried by a rhythm or so. Yeah.
For love comes more naturally.
I love how you move together and how you can create these beautiful like pictures through your movement. And no matter like what's happening, it's always like a moment to just like calm down and be within yourself.
Oh, the gremlins are ready. Gremlins. Look at this. Okay, everybody, I want you to look what masks do. Please go. Please go. You will see that the motion of each one is intensified. I'm not sure if I want you to wait. You look so bad. You look like the beautiful monkey. It's just fantastic. Oh my goodness. No, this is too, this is a little bit more leaving free. Look at this. He looks totally puzzled. Totally puzzled, right? And this is beauty. Very.
Internet gremlins. Down deep within the internet, in every site and page, then sell your data package to some advertising ghoul.
Ghoul. What did we do? Ghoul. Remember the flashy L. Advertising. We did advertising ghoul. You have everything, right? So please do it once in standing. That you do every, and now you go E and the head goes with it. And you can make a fist or whatever you want.
And everything you've bought.
Here we go, and.
Megalomania.
But if it's here, you are not into the audience, yeah? Hand out. Yes, here we go. That's it.
And everything you've bought.
Good. Excellent. I don't mean to offend, but it's just...
We don't do this. We decided this was too complicated, so
We'll show you what we do.
We go in a straight line.
It's fine. With each passing of the glorious sun. You have to fit, but you're moving. So carry your own, and in carrying stronger your own, that will make it fit. You know, that you don't get insecure and you think like, oh, I'm in the wrong place. No, it's you're moving. Take my words. They are from the earth. They are courageous and want to live. Courageous, they are courageous. So you go, courageous. They are courageous. They do the form once because this is brand new. And
just the form with the words.
Yeah.
Okay. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth.
And now strong.
You owe me.
You are not quite together in some parts, but you're getting there. It's getting there. Yes, thank you. So I will do tones with you first in the first half, then second is together, and then with you. Then we do it one more time, and I do it with you. Yeah. Yeah, good. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's, you know, this is so much more sophisticated. Tone eurythmy is always more difficult. No tone tells you what tone it is or interval, you know. So it's a different kind of learning. So I would suggest when you do it, when you then perform, you have to be well into it, you know. Also, you are perfectionists. So how about you enjoy it more, that you think like, oh, I get to do this with Max. Oh, I get to do this with Eleanor.
What you really feel is this like deep sense of just consciousness. Like you're aware of everything that's around you, you're aware of all of the other people that are moving around you and they're moving with you, but even more like you can feel more deeply who you are and how you relate to the world around you through this like motion.
I feel like it's very calming. I feel like you walk into the Eurythmy room after a hectic day, you can kind of like find peace in yourself through whatever you're doing, kind of forget about everything else for a little while and, you know, move and, you know, relate to those around you in a way that you can just kind of let everything else go and you're just there with yourself.
Ultimately, you will need to tell yourself, enjoyment, what you do is the most important then. Yeah, because the hard work, nobody wants to see, you know. Yeah, great. Thank you. So the quotes, please. Where are the quotes? Right now. Once we believe in ourselves, we can risk curiosity. Kindness in giving creates love. Beautiful. Everybody, it's lunchtime. Please wash your hands.
I'm really glad I stuck with it and continued to do it even at home. And I mean, it's definitely strange to like see people walking by down the street, glance up and see, you know, doing all these crazy gestures. But I think it's definitely a way to like stay connected because like you have this like connectivity, I guess, when you're in person doing it. And then being at home somehow, like during the pandemic, it creates this, it's just like bringing, like keeping us together in a way, and more than just like being online and Zoom, like being able to practice our Eurythmy by ourselves and then come together. It just like feels like we're part of something, I guess.
So look at this. This is the first time that we actually see what's possible in terms of lighting. Now we take the time to go through the music and through the Chief Seattle, one group finished, going off, the next one coming on. So the transitions, that they are clear.
And seemingly without regret. shall see. For the dead are not powerless.
Eurythmy to me is a way to express my emotions and my feelings with my body and my mind, and to paint a picture that I couldn't with my words. And it lets me show to the world what I am thinking but cannot explain.
It's where I can truly be myself and express myself.
All three groups, one more time, transitions.
There was a time when our people covered the whole land.
Thank you.
We will see.
Upper arms, Roxy, Roxy. Elbows. Yes, good, good.
I think it's something that really pushes you out of your comfort zone, especially the troupe with going on a trip and also just being around like a bunch of different people that you wouldn't normally talk to. And Eurythmy itself is just something that's like really out of my comfort zone. So it's really nice to do, I think, yeah.
Schubert Impromptu, Opus 142, number 3. Well, I prefer to do Beethoven really, but the Schubert piece was fitting because it was also not pushing anything. We just do what we can, and that in itself will then, take flight. What we just did now on the third day is something we would do more like 4 months. It's very remarkable that how you put yourself into it. It is really your whole person, and so this is the most important. It is not a perfection, right? The very true and honest striving together to create it. And now. Do it one more time. Now you have it, right? This is, so you have to go, you have to think of the ending when you start this. You're already there. It's complete. Arms to the side and go. Good. Can we also, sorry, Lilia, sorry. When you come in, don't make the gap visible. Can we do this one more time, please? There, and now go to your, hold on, did you go too fast, too far? But coming in and going off belongs to the piece. That's important. Yeah, good. And then I could see, what do you do then? It's beautiful. You do the third. So after there's 6, then you do third, and then you can put your arms down. So, dear students, first of all, I want to see the costumes on you. This always takes a long time. You know that all the costumes are silk? They're all handmade. You cannot buy them. So you cannot go to a store and say, I would like to have an Eurythmy costume, please, in red or whatever. You can buy the silk and then somebody has to sew it. So it's handmade and it is very thin. So anything like this cannot happen. When you are in costumes and you come back here, I want you to sit, if you're not on the floor. And the way you sit goes like this. I pretend I have a veil on, you know, you do. And you sit, and the hands, they don't go like this on the silk.
I have a question
Yes.
about the costumes for gremlins.
Yeah, gremlins, exactly.
Should we just wear black?
Yeah.
We were wondering if we should all like wear it, like some wear a tank top, some wear a long sleeve, short sleeve, or if it should like everyone should wear a short sleeve, like be uniform. Can someone help me?
You feel sorry for her. It just makes this big underneath here.
Hold it like there, and then you know.
That do it? Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
The sun never
Wait, no.
Oh.
I think that's good.
Yeah. Good.
Dude, all I did the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Yeah. You think they remember how to sit down? Honey?
I mean, like, probably.
So we will not do the pieces, but I want to see that the length and what you wear is fine. All right? Can you lift your arms, please? Pull it in the back a little bit. Okay. You feel this that this is there? They're good. They're good. How does it feel? Okay. I was 22 years old and I got a solo that was a very fast Beethoven piece. And this is the color, this with a red dress. Yep. And really fast. And I had to do a movement that was like that in the beginning. Yeah. And all the way, stretch up.
Are they doing makeup?
Well, you know, if
Just Friday or
just Friday. Okay. Yeah, just Friday. No, they don't want to get out of their costumes.
No, none of them did. All day yesterday too.
Can you tell them that we are waiting for them?
Okay.
Tink you.
About like rings or like nail polish, should I take this off?
Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes. For tomorrow, it's not necessary that your hair is up, but on Friday it is.
If people are able to braid their own hair or has someone in their family who can braid, if you can come to school with French braids, that would make it go so fast.
So you have to know that yesterday I asked Zane if he would show some of his sequence Kung Fu, and of course it was so beautiful, and I asked him if he would do it for all.
It's definitely a different side of myself because I do Kung Fu, and it's a different performance. There's some similar bits, but Eurythmy, I feel like a more graceful self. Not always more graceful, but less direct and just kind of flowy version of myself. Because both of them flow, but it's a more airy flow and like light flow that I feel in myself. I don't feel as much in other things.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the two of them, good. They brought more weapons. So, a very good morning to all of you. Thank you for being here again with so much energy. Are you all set for today?
I seek within the working of creative forces, the life of creative powers. Earth's gravity is telling me through the word of my feet.
In 12 minutes, pants on, t-shirt on, veil on. It's beautiful. Oh, it's just like... Arm down. Jump. Good. Look, you look so great in tights. You should wear those more often, you know? Underneath? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I've been wearing them wrong.
No, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. No.
Wearing white masks.
Yeah, Heather.
Should we head over?
Yeah, exactly. And your shoes, careful that you don't get cold.
Should we put our shoes on?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, shoes on. Yeah.
You want it loud? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It brings you make it up. It's fine. Very beautiful. All right. And I want you to see that the lighting is only going up to about here. But let's see if we can put it within this color cube. Yeah? Let's see if it's possible.
Chief Seattle, 1855. While you wander far from the graves of your ancestors.
The Chief Seattle speech was important this year because it speaks about the relationship of us to the earth and also to those who passed. We learned this year that we need to have a consciousness for that in our lives. And I feel for the students, the healing that has to come for the earth from humanity. It's good. It's beautiful. I think the transitions, the drum is wonderful. So let's go to the Schubert. And now you see how beautifully these costumes are ironed already. The most important, the most vulnerable are the pants and the veil, right? So that you hang them up really properly. You know, don't wait till after we are done or so. This is the first thing. You take it off and hang it nicely back up and then get your Schubert costume. There was a group once of guys on tour that were showing me how they changed. So it was a whole new idea.
Oh, wow.
They left all the dresses on the hanger and were hanging them high.
Oh, and you just slip into them.
And then they would do, you know.
That was you do that because you can hang them up quickly and then you...
By and by. Let me see in the back. So I will look with you guys where you have these leaps. I'm already sweating it.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
These costumes make me nervous. Because they're so fancy. Like, can't like sit down.
Oh, I hope nobody went to the bathroom with the costume. Oh, I forgot to say this. This is a little bit a nightmare. TV, let me see. Good. All right. So, dear students, would you please get ready in your 3 groups? You have a very tall order to try now to leap in those costumes. I want you to not go full power, but actually use it as to try out how to do this. That means you are careful. Look out.
Look at the reflection in the floor.
Yeah. Towards them in the center. They carry the melody. So support them. Not so sure if I can say much. It's very touching to me. It's good. great. It's very touching that, you know, it's, what you could do in this time. There's so much will of you in it, and so much the inner focus. Yeah, very good. Thank you. So now, same thing. Please go out of the costume. Don't take, I mean, you just loosen this, right? Hang it up beautiful as you can.
It's astonishing.
This turns into a performance,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't plan that. I thought it's just sharing. We share the work.
Yeah.
So this next hour, I would like to practice the small pieces.
Can we become brothers?
And I always wondered how people got so passionate about some things, and then I realized, oh, it's like what I feel right now. It's just really, it makes me so joyful, and like the feeling of being fulfilled.
I think the best part is like once you've fully grasped the piece, and then you can really like feel the movements and channel like your emotions into it. And I think that's when it becomes like really beautiful, because you actually are feeling like what you're doing.
I didn't realize how much I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the time to like.
Oh, it's. Now, the energy is low now, but what matters is that when you do it, you have to do it as beautiful as you can. We will not do these pieces again. These pieces then become a gift to the world. So this time, this run through is the third time. Tomorrow morning we have another one run through in your own clothing, and then comes the final showing. Give your best as you always do in such admirable way.
To us, the ashes of our ancestors are sacred, once as powerful and as hopeful as your own. The last red man shall have perished from the earth, and his memory among the white men.
Kate and Griffin, hands on the side when you go. You know, that they're not, yeah, here. Okay.
4 quotations inscribed in the courtyard circle.
The meaning of the world is realized.
No one is born hating another person.
Where's Devi? Okay, okay. Take a deep breath. You can see if somebody is 15 or 16, and you can see if somebody is 18. And for a 16-year-old to speak through eurythmy, through movement, is a most tender thing. It's almost like a little child learning to speak. So this is a conversation between sun and earth, that you, so you take it here and go, yeah, take it slow, and then shoulders down. And take the earth with you. Here we go. And that in eurythmy is so clear. Do you see the real age? You know, they cannot pretend to be grown up at all. It's something to appreciate. It's a true beauty of the young people.
Down deep within the internet, in every site.
Can they move farther back? Because I'm noticing that most of the time, they're not in the light.
They are from the earth. There would be a little pause here because of costume change. All right, it looks like they're coming. So enjoy it, light. The guys are the important part there. Yes. but very good. I mean, the transitions, you know, it's good to have it once to go through. You know what's hard in this space here is that first you have no curtains, right? I mean, there are no side curtains that you can disappear or where the entrance is shorter. It's a gigantic entrance. Any looking down, we lose you as a performer. So looking down on the floor is, you can see already if I do it, right? If I would speak to you and I would do this, I would not reach you. Chief Seattle. As a help to you, think of your feet when you come in. And Lilia now having the drum a little bit, that you feel like, okay, you know, this is streaming through me, down into the feet. Internet gremlins, be aggressive in movement. I mean, if Eurythmy gets ever aggressive, please be in this piece, all right? Roxy, would you please turn into a drama queen? Composition from Griffin, that's growing. There you see it. This is well on its way, and tomorrow will be here. Schubert, so much I can't remember, but it is great. So what I want you to do now, that you go into Herbst Hall. You look for 3 costumes that you have. I don't want you to move them today. We meet here in 15 minutes, and please offer your help. Whoever would like to see another performance of Kung Fu and stick going, you know, crazy, you may stay. You can have it right afterwards in here. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Megan. Good morning. Yes, we are. All right. So let's make a circle. Everything wonderful needs to come to an end. I'm always looking forward to, you know, to wrap something up. We will move after we run through all the costumes actually to the back of the hall. The changes of all the pieces will take place inside, and that means that it needs to be quiet. The going through all pieces in performance style is starting at 11:15. Eurythmy, the movement is not interrupted, even if it comes to a sort of standstill, you know? Okay.
Sorry, we can't do this if you're going to talk.
Yeah.
This is a performance now. Don't have conversation groups. From a speech by Chief Seattle, 1855. How then can we become brothers? To us, the ashes of our ancestors are sacred. We may be brothers after all.
This is the first time we're putting it all, you know, with costumes and lighting and space. It's the first time it's all together. And so it's a lot of trust that you build up with your peers.
No morning business, come on. That's a little sleepy. Keep the sun in your arms first. You know what? I want to do one transition. When you start, the first word, victorious spirit, the E appears that you're behind each other. And right now, it's more that the victorious spirit. So the way you do it so that the speaker can take a breath is that you go, yes, exactly. So please do this once.
Victorious spirit.
There, spirit. Here we go. And Amanda, look for, yes. So, and Griffin. Singing, this is singing, intense. Yeah, great. Can I please have group 3 quickly to one transition in the music? Good. I think it will be, you know, when we do it a little later than the last time and give it sort of the last push, then it will be just most wonderful, and that you fill this hall here. Griffin, you play this piece.
Is it like, I don't know. I felt a little like nervous this first time. I can try to do it better. Are you sure you don't want like Lilia to do
No,
it?
no. It's so interesting. When right in the beginning, and there's the way you play that, it's beautiful. They dance when you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always so afraid of stepping out of the light, but
yeah, no.
And I'll start a bit
it's
further
all
back
fine.
as well.
Very close to the rebel.
Did I do this every morning with the maximum?
Oh, you last minute people. Okay, go.
It's okay, we got it.
Braid it? No, too late.
All right, you should be good. Anyone else? Perfect. Thank you.
All right, find your shoes, please. All students alone at home, and we met on Zoom and did Eurythmy and tried to do Eurythmy, and it wasn't so clear what was possible and what wasn't. So we hope that you will enjoy that and appreciate these young people who know so well what Eurythmy is. All right, good luck. Do it with strength and joy.
From a speech by Chief Seattle, 1855. There was a time when our people covered the whole land as the waves of a wind-ruffled sea, while you wander far from the graves of your ancestors and seemingly without regret. A few more moons, a few more winters, and not one of all the mighty hosts, even the white man whose God walked and talked with him as friend to friend, is not exempt from the common destiny. With the returning host, and unstill, and still love this beautiful land. The white man will never be alone. Let him be just and deal kindly with my people.
The meaning of the world is realized. We can risk curiosity, wonder, spontaneous delight. Kindness in giving creates love. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly.
And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, the price is all your privacy.
Teach me to trust these things so that I may enter my sacred space.
music piece for Eurythmy, composed and played by Griffin Engels.
They are courageous and want to live.
Victorious spirit, flame through the impotence of irresolute souls.
What you see is really the result of the last 4 days. Because Eurythmy it is one thing to do this on your own, you know, and then of course, as we did it at home, there is little movement possible. There are gestures. We found out this is what we can do easily alone, but the moving together and the forms, the choreographies, that was not possible during Zoom time or on Zoom to experience the other, to craft it together and to support each other also. So we will finish our program with a Schubert, and there you see 3 groups, and these 3 groups also come about because of the way we had to work in separation and certain configurations of students. Enjoy it. You do such a beautiful job. Yeah. So really, I think this is what the world needs now. Okay? Look out. In many ways, the pandemic has helped all of us to ask questions, how do we need to change? Because I certainly also feel that I need to change, and that what I have done for a long time. I don't need to continue it. But what happens now with the isolation and the challenges in the world, that Eurythmy is more important than before.
Thank you for beautiful work, and now we should look forward to the work to come.